Bruh, what are you doing? All right, sorry. Yes. You know, wait, there we go. Yes. Yeah. It's dark. Hold up. Let me grab my other light. Oh, man. What? Oh, then I just dropped it. Are you? God damn it. Yo, that's crazy. How did I just drop that jump as soon as I picked it up in my hands? Like, it's ridiculous. All right. Sometimes I just dive right into it. Just jump right. I just dive right into it. Not today. I'm gonna kind of wait a second. Let me see. Let try to get it. It's my fault. It's my fault. I sat here and played with y'all. Um, hold up. So, what was I about to say? Oh, it's my fault. I was supposed to be doing this every week. I was, guys. I was. And you'll see me, the eye level going up and down because, again, there's YouTube over top and here's Facebook right here. Um, I apologize. It's my fault. It is. Because I said I'll be doing this every week, twice a week, if not once a week. And I haven't been able to always find the time to do it. Even if I have the time, I'd be tired. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I work late in the evening now. So just trying to get here to do this is important to me. I want y'all to understand. Like when I started this all 3-4 years ago, I love doing my podcast. So I apologize to you, podcast, and to the people that actually follow the podcast and I do. I apologize for not being consistent, but it's just a lot of work going on. Just trying to. It is not morning, Sherelle, but good evening. um. So I wanted to get into some things today, just some stuff I've saw. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep y'all, but I do want to apologize because I said I would be doing this twice a week, at least once a week, and I have been struggling to even just find the time. So I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna put my man Russ. Hey Russ, I'm gonna make sure I put in the time to come here, talk to y'all, and have some fun, man. I miss doing my show, and I can't keep using the excuse if I'm tired or whatever. Come out here and do what you love. This is what I love to do. So thank y'all for sticking with me, hanging with me throughout the years, or whatever the case is. It's not as it didn't become the big, sensation I was expecting, but it's not over. I'm not done with what I have in mind, what I want to do to this, and what I want to bring to my platform. So I'm still working. It's not over yet. This is my baby. So let's get into it. Number one, I'm gonna start off with I'm sorry because I grew up on this. I shot a video separate. I have not put it out yet. But Vince McMahon, all my WWE, WWF, even WCW babies. We remember the 90s. We remember the Vince McMahon, the storylines, the bra and panty matches, the mud wrestling, the oil matches, the crazy, weird storylines where he had all these women on him. You always knew there was something with Vince McMahon. You knew it. You couldn't put a finger on it, but you knew there's something with this guy. There's something. He got all these women, like the storylines he has sometimes. Do you know they scrapped the storyline where he was supposedly having a sexual relationship with his daughter? Like, bruh, it was crazy. Vince McMahon. So, if for those who know this or care, over the past year or so, it came out that Vince McMahon was paying off a lot of women because he was assaulting them. I mean, millions. He had women on the payroll. They didn't even have a job. Their only job was to like get it in. And now it's coming out. Now it's coming out. And I implore you to do your research and go look at the messages that 70 plus year old man sent to this woman. Oh my goodness. Do y'all want me to give y'all, should I give y'all a little taste? I don't know if they're going to block me on here. Oh, I know I'm on YouTube. So YouTube, I can't give y'all a taste on here. I can't. It's so bad. Like, just think of a bukkake porn producer. If you know what a bukkake is, just think of 10 to 12 men around one woman. And then you just let your mind run with that. Yo, Vince McMahon was telling this woman, he was showing her videos to tens and groups of guys, and they was lining up to set up dates to smash her. He was acting like an old pimp. Oh, and another thing, something about these rich people, they always requesting that the women get smashed by BBCs. I don't know, but it's in the messages. He's like, them big black. I want them big black. He was doing the Diddy thing. Maybe him and Diddy are friends. They both like to order big black men to come and handle business. I don't know what that's about. Is that an elitist thing? Like, what they just got well-endowed men stored in the back. They just, we need a 12-inch. Grab Mandingosaurus. Like, what? Calling 427. Bring him to the front with that large. Like, what? They just, that's crazy. So on top of that, he's talking about filling up each hole, each of them, all of them. I'm even thinking the ears. Like, he's talking about he gonna fill it up. He wants the guys to come and let it loose on her, and he gonna be the last one to stand over top and jack it off on her. Bruh, it was really hard to read that coming from a man who's old enough to be my grandfather. Like, it's crazy the thing these rich billionaire people do on behind the scenes, bro. And what is the obsession with big black men? Y'all don't even like us. Y'all hate us for everything, but then y'all want, yo, look it up. I can't tell y'all what the man wrote on here, but Vince McMahon was pimping this woman out, scheduling her dates to get smashed. He pooped on her while she was pleasing a man, and while she still had to poop on her head and on her, he was telling her to keep pleasing the guy. This is Vince McMahon. This is, you're fired. This is no chance in hell. Vince McMahon, the walk down with the arms flapping, him. That's Vince McMahon. I can't believe it. I could not believe. Now, I heard about, there's so many stories about Vince McMahon. It's like, yo, wow. Like, for real. It's crazy. Look, do a little research. I mean, Rita Chatterton, a couple of masseuses. Like, the dude is a savage. He's a savage. He is a savage man. And, I hope that Vince gets everything that's coming to him. He's not going to do jail time, obviously, but I don't think that he needs to ever be seen in the public eye again. And yes, people are into some very, very kinky, weird, quirky things, and that's fine. And if you like big black men and you like to watch them smash a girl, fine, but it needs to be consensual, not forcing this woman to have sex and you're paying her all this money. People literally knew why she was there. They knew she didn't have no job, she didn't have no experience, but she was there to get smashed. And they was like, yeah, like, allegedly Brock Lesnar, in his contract, it was written that this woman was supposed to please him at any will or something like that. So now Brock Lesnar, his name got dragged into this. Now he got pulled. Now we might never see Brock Lesnar again. And it's just like, but it's crazy. It's crazy what these people do behind the scenes. I feel bad for this woman, I mean, like, what can you do? What happens if I start messing with Oprah and Oprah is using me as a sex mule? Who am I supposed to tell? Ain't nobody gonna believe me talking about Oprah. Until one person finally says something. Oh, Oprah didn't. Oh, Oh, he did that to you too. So, I wish these guys of men, I don't know, maybe women do too, with all this power. Just why can't we just have power without being egregious, disgusting, nasty human beings, bro? It's it's crazy. The over sexualization, everything is sex, everything. I mean, it's crazy. I can't believe I really would like to read y'all some of it, but it's so bad that I know number one, YouTube will they will definitely demonetize my junk. But let me see if I can give y'all a little piece. Just a little piece so y'all can get an idea. Now I'm gonna skip some words. Now, I've actually been trying to find the actual lawsuit. So I'll be having that soon. But here's some. All right, guys. YouTube, I'm sorry. Don't demonetize me. May 11th, 2020, 1:46 p.m. I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be effed twice a day. And not just with this, whatever that word is completely blocked out. Not just with blank in a three-way. Oh, it's a person's name. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you, we'll call, when you release, we'll call it muck. We'll just say the word backwards. Watch you shake uncontrollably when you muck. They'll go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your kitty, all over your butt, and veggie all at the same time. You'll be covered in muck, and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's muck. The next morning, you'll be a little sore, but you're still going to want more after all of that effing over and over. Wait, that's hard to read, guys. I'm sorry. I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, "Oh my God, she's effing beautiful. Look at that butt. I'd like to get that." I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. There's 12. I then said, okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to F each and every one of you at a time. The guys cheered. But she will only if she takes 3 at a time. That brought a huge reaction. She wants one deep in the butt, one way down in the throat, one deep in the vagina. And you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She may scream and try to say no. Although it would be difficult to say anything with a man piece down your throat. They laughed. I then said, listen, no matter what, just pound away till you squirt. Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me, so I said, you were the greatest F in the world, and no matter how much you get, you always wanted more. And then I said, why is all these things that I could have sworn I turned the volume off keep making sound? What is going on today? Where was I? You always wanted more. And then I said she loves muck, baby. These techs, as we call them, were having the time of their lives listening to my truthful story. I then said you would give a 10-minute break between each effing. But then you would you'll get back on your hands and knees with your butt in the air and say, okay, I'm ready. Who's next? LOL. I drove them wild, baby. Or should I say you drove them wild? Just imagine if this really happened, baby, how much muck you will have coming out of all of your hoes. Now, that's all I'm gonna give you. Because even reading that is just is rough for me. Now, I don't think I've ever said anything that disgusting in my life, and I'm 33. Ever. I'm never oh, what's up, baby? I'm saying, oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna slap that back But never in my life have I ever heard somebody talking about you gonna be leaking out of all your hoes and I mean this is a 73. How old is Vince McMahon? Let's get his actual age. I want to say Vince McMahon may be 73. 73 years old. We ain't gonna stay on this long. I just want to bring attention to it because it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I forgot the big black parts. That's the part I want to go. That's the part I want to read to y'all. Hold up. He's 78. Even worse. He's 78 years old. Where's the big black part? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Because I know for sure it's on this phone. Hold up. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at what he's writing. Jesus Christ. All right, your last picture, you need your panties ripped off and 3 big black D's in all 3 holes at the same time. Way up your D, way up your A as far as they can go, but even further. And the thickest joint, we'll just call it a joint, goes down your throat so it makes you gag and convulse as those big black things pound away. It feels like that from the start. You're being assaulted, but it's made you come nonstop. Muck. I didn't mean to say that. Muck nonstop. Just one continuous constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black beasts squirt their load of muck inside you. As you lay on your stomach, the muck is coming out of all your holes. I'll just turn you over and jack off all over you. Wow, that's so bad. You know what? That hit me. That's so rough. I gotta hit it, Jay. Don't act brand new. Y'all know what the podcast is. We smokes here. So that's Mr. McMahon. If you didn't know, now you know. It's ridiculous. And I'm sorry if I turned anybody off with what he said, but this is the stuff that's happening out here. We need to protect our ladies and our men. Anybody who's being used in a form like being assaulted and basically trafficked like that, we need to stand up for them. We need to put the people that's doing it. They need to be put away. Okay, I'm gonna make this real quick. Y'all don't know because I haven't been on here, but I've been rocking with the Chiefs all playoffs. I chose Chiefs over Miami. I chose Chiefs over Bills. I chose Chiefs over Ravens. And again, I'm going to choose the Chiefs over 49ers. I know, Ron. Ron, calm down. I know you want your team to win the Super Bowl, but in the great words of Stone Cold, it ain't happening. I'm going to tell you why. It's the same reasoning I had when I chose the Chiefs to beat the Bills and to beat the Ravens. They've been there. They've been there. They know how to prepare for the Super Bowl. They know what they need to do for the Super Bowl. And people act like that doesn't mean a lot, but it does. It means a lot to know how to prepare, to know what to expect, to know what you're going into. Now, every once in a while, you get a Nick Foles team that surprises the New England Patriots. But that's very few and far between. For the most part, the team that's been there before is typically the team that's going to know how to get back to where they were. So that's all it really came down to. It always comes down to 2 things to me: coaching, quarterback. Who has the better coach? Who has the better quarterback? Kansas City in all these games have had the better coach and has had the better quarterback. And if you want to compare defenses, their defense is a top 5 defense. And if I'm wrong about 5, at least a top 10. So they checking all the boxes. They've been there. better coach, better quarterback, and their defense is on par with theirs. To me, Kansas City. And while I'm on the subject of sports, somebody please explain to me how Doc Rivers is the All-Star game coach. Are they saying they was going to give the Bucks, whoever the Bucks coach was, the the oh sorry real quick. So I'm just saying, I don't get how a guy who's only coached 4 games, 3 or 4 games, can get voted in as the All-Star coach or whatever, elected, however they go about it. That's such a disrespect to all the other coaches who uh so disrespectful to all the coaches who have actually been with the team all year. And then Doc Rivers strolls in with his 1-3 record or whatever the case is, and then y'all give him. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not a fan of Doc's style. The very lackadaisical, real cool and calm. I hate that. And if you've seen my video, I think he's a mediocre coach. Not mediocre, but he's a middling, average coach who he's living off of one championship. He goes to these star-studded teams and he doesn't make them better. He doesn't take them over the hill to the next level. And now the joke is, if he go up 3-1, he's for certain to lose, which is crazy that you have a record and you have people know you for losing 3-1 leagues. It's crazy. So I don't know. I'm not hoping that he fails. I like Giannis. I like Dame Lillard, but how is he the coach? Before I get into this Donald Trump thing, because I was just randomly talking about him the other day. I don't want this to come off as insensitive, even because of what he's done. Well, because of what he's done. Hold on. I don't want this to come off as insensitive. But I keep seeing all these documentaries on Epstein. He didn't really kill himself. Epstein this, Epstein that. How did he die? La da da. Conspiracy. Da da da. I don't want to be the guy to be an asshole, but I am going to be the guy who's an asshole and say, who cares? That's so I know it comes off and say I don't want it. I don't mean no disrespect to the family, whatever. But who cares? I don't care if it was a conspiracy. I don't care what you did. What you did to those kids just pushes aside all of this. I don't care. I could care less about how Epstein died. And I don't understand why that's such a big topic of documentaries and stuff. Who cares? This man was trafficking little girls for high profile men and women. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, So why is it? It's like you're trying to take the conversation off of that, and now it's on. No, there ain't no conspiracy. Who cares? He's dead. It is what it is. I'm sorry to say it that way, but he's dead. And I'm not saying he deserved to die, but he's dead. And it ain't no he ain't Jimmy Hoffa, ain't no secret. Cool. It is what it is. He's dead. He did horrible things, and now he's gone. And now all of a sudden, there's 10 documentaries on he didn't kill himself. The truth is he was a horrible man. I just wanted to state that. I don't know why anybody cares about the truth about Epstein. I don't care. Bastard. I'm gonna get into this Donald Trump thing. I always propose this question. Suppose the American people during voting didn't vote at all. Like we just saw the two candidates, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. We was like, nah, we think neither one are good candidates. And nobody votes. What happens? I should type that in. What happens if the American people? What happens if people don't vote? Because it's almost like they're setting us up on purpose. They said married people would decide the election. What? That's not true, is it? How would that make any sense? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure that out, but they basically saying it's not a realistic situation. But if it was, what would happen? Because I'm sitting here looking at these two potential candidates. You got Joe Biden, and I mean, I can't really say what he's done during his presidency. Every time I see something about Joe Biden, it's like a joke. Somebody's laughing at him for falling asleep or something. So I don't necessarily know what he's really done. And then on the other hand, you have someone like Donald Trump, who may literally be convicted of treason or something. But yeah, he's still able to run for president. It's weird. Like, we don't have no better candidates in the 40 to 50 range who, is not stuck on that old style of thinking. And I don't know. I don't know who would be a good candidate. People always try to say Michelle, and I'm just like, what makes Michelle Obama a good candidate for being a president? She doesn't have any history in politics outside of being married to Obama. And if just being a wife of a president is enough to get you to be voted as president, then so I mean, I don't have a good candidate I can think of. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, we're going to bring in a guy again who is going to create chaos and destruction, and that's what he's going to do. And if ands BS around it. For a fact that when Donald Trump gets into office, hell's going to come breaking loose. And the bad thing, now I don't want to say the bad. The one thing I've seen is a lot of black people actually have been on Donald Trump's side. When I talk to black guys, a lot of times they actually like Donald Trump. The rappers back him. I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think about Donald Trump being eligible, being able to run for president again and may possibly win? Because if people aren't happy with what Joe's doing, why bring it back? Who would oppose Joe? Would it be Hillary again? I don't know. I just feel like our country is, at one point, we had strong leaders, and over the past 8 years, I feel like we've been set back. So much so that other countries look at us and say, I think we could take them. Leadership is everything. Strong leadership, specifically, is everything. You see it in sports. You see it. You need leadership. You see it in business. You don't have a strong leader, business typically doesn't become that Fortune 500. It's not, so you need strong leadership. And I feel like we've been lacking that for the last few years. And I almost feel like, man, we need to, if there's people that could sit in office for 30, 40 years, and judges and stuff, why can't I have a president run for a third term? And if that's the case, I want Obama to run again. At least then we had somebody who seemed like he was competent, smart, educated, spoke well. A brother walk in the room, you got to look. Who's that? We got to worry about those things, especially because we got kids and children coming up. We have to worry about who's running our country. And we just keep voting people in just because they put two people in front of us. Well, I don't agree with either one of the people, so now what? I should run. I wish I was in a position where I could put my name in the hat. Or maybe I could. I'll have to start campaigning. Yeah, I think I'm playing. I have a lot of ideas. Number one, my main thing is, you're talking about make America great again. Listen, we need to focus. Maybe that's what he was saying, but we need to focus on here. We need to get this homelessness thing going. Getting this together. Nobody should be homeless in America. We need to get the Medicare and the medical stuff situated. We shouldn't be paying all this damn money just to be like Canada get free. People get all this free. We paying all this money for it. We need to work on fixing up these streets, working on our wildlife, because we're building up so much. We got wildlife is out here being endangered. But there's so many things we need to work on here. Work on building jobs here, manufacturing. Stop sending out car jobs and stuff over there, and phone. Have call centers here. Build jobs back here for the American people. We can farm here. Like what? I mean, it's just so many things. I would just say, look, I'm not saying not to help where we can help out, but I am saying that we need to focus on our territory, our home, our people. Our people struggling. We got all this drug issues. We got all this issues, all this, and we always outsourcing. Why are we outsourcing? We need to be keeping it home. That would be my whole presidential spiel. Look, I'm not knocking being a part of little whatevers, but our focus as an American country needs to be on American country and people. Like, I don't know, bro. So I'm not sold on who we have coming up to run our country, putting us in the bad spot. We're not strong anymore. We're not those guys. I just don't feel like that. Have y'all seen these Hims commercials? I be watching, like when those commercials come on, it make me feel awkward. as a man. They come on there, can't get it up. I'm like, what? Looking limp. Oh my gosh. Well, have some hymns and be hard as a brick. I'd be like, bruh. Then suppose I was a brother who was going through ED, and that commercial comes on. Am I supposed to be happy about that? Hey, you, huh? Got a limp dick? Oh, what? Your wife sitting back there like, you should probably call him. Hey, hey, hey. I'm good. You just not doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all seen these commercials, but them Hims commercials, they are wild. They got like pimple commercials now. They got hers commercials, the Hims Jones. But the Hims just make me feel some type of way because the way they be going on the whole ED. I just be like, yo, you ladies, y'all funny. Oh, it's cute. Oh, y'all can just lay back. It work even when I'm asleep. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. But ours has to do with blood and flow. And so don't you judge your man if he's getting older and his rock is more clay, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. Don't be, you better work with it. You better pour that blood to the surface if you know what I'm talking about. Huh? Huh? Whatever. Talking crap about him. Get down to business. Bring the man up. Talking about some hymns. Listen, the person I am, there's no way I would need. I don't like, the day that I feel like I would need that type of medicine. I mean, I'm sure at some point every man will, I guess. I guess. But I'm hoping and I think that I'll be just fine for a very long time. The libido is strong in this one. But I don't know. We'll see. But them Hims commercials are interesting. Very interesting. I saw 2 posts on media takeout that I wanted to talk about. And one is Killer Mike arrested at the Grammys after sweeping the rap categories. So I wanted to read that because I'm like, yo, you would never like see Travis Barker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all they just treat us they do us black people so dirty, bro. So let me read this because I don't know any background. Killer Mike, winner of the best rap album, uh, best rap performance, best rap song. Um, so he won 3 Grammys. He swept the rap categories. Not long after the prizes, he was taken away from the ceremony at Crypto Arena in handcuffs by officers. So what happened? Police are saying that he was picked up for misdemeanor charges, which had nothing to do with the Grammys. So you picking him up for misdemeanor charges. You couldn't wait to afterwards. You had to come. Online reports say that Killer Mike got into a physical altercation with a security guard at the Grammys. He was escorted out of the event, but so far he has not been charged with any crime. It's not clear what transpired whether there was an actual altercation with anyone at the Grammys. So I guess they don't really have any more news. But it's just so funny. Like, of course, they come and lock the black dude up at the award show. When he's having his biggest night of his life. Of course, of course. No, not at home or at his hotels or whatever. No, no, no. Of course, at the Grammys, where all his colleagues and maybe his family and friends will do it there. Sorry, I love Reese's. I'm going to eat them, whether you like to see me eat them or not. That just upset me to see that. I'm not really familiar with Killer Mike, but I'm just the way they do us, bro. They don't care. I'm gonna come lock this dude up at the Grammys for misdemeanor. Not even a felony, a little misdemeanor. Good to lock him up. You couldn't just come and just give him a court date or something. Just here. You why'd you even have to come at the Grammys? This is disrespectful. And as I was just talking about Donald Trump, what's this headline say? 50 Cent seemingly considers voting for Donald Trump. I'm trying to tell you, bro. The second thing I want to talk about was I've tried to like Krishan Rock, but she comes off as a very unlikable young woman. But then again, no offense, she's from Baltimore. It's what's expected. So she made some colorist statements towards one of her fans, making fun of a woman's dark skin complexion. And let me tell you this: I love me some brown skinned women. Brown skinned women, stand up. Thank you. Spin around. Let me see. You're doing good. Keep it up. Like, don't hate on the brown skinned women. The dark skinned, brown skinned women are beautiful women. Their complexions are exceptional. They have a crazy glow to them. Uh, anyways, you've seen dark skinned women. I don't got to tell you, but it's just ridiculous that she said, "I know you don't." She told the girl she knows she didn't like her complexion. Uh, she said she was fat and stink. I think that's what they said. And let's see, is a clip here? Can we? I got a fat nose. Oh, what's this one? Yo, it's just so toxic out here. I tell you, I just don't get people. Light skin, dark skin, brown, you're black. I love light. You know what? Let me say, actually, I got a light skinned daughter. I got brown skinned daughters. I love my ladies. I love my colored ladies, man. Y'all gotta cut it out. We gotta cut it out. We're just such hateful people. That's just what it is. I know y'all don't like to admit that because everybody swear they're the most loving and caring person in the world. But we're not. Like, we're not. We're selfish. Let's be honest. We're selfish people. We want what's best for us. We want to post and look better than the next person. Be honest. Stop lying and saying that you do it for yourself. Oh, I do it for me. I do this for me. No, you don't. You do it for everyone to see. Yeah, you do it for yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you want everybody to see. You want some recognition. You want somebody to say, "Ooh, girl, good job. Keep up the good work." I love that new spot. There was some new shit. Y'all want like we selfish, bro. We want all eyes on us. Y'all don't like the truth. Real attention seekers don't seek attention. I don't post because I'm serious when I say I don't really care for attention. I'm forced to have to do social media for my business and stuff, but I don't like to do when I say something's for me, it's for me. Pictures I've taken of my kids, they're on my phone. Man, they're for us. It's my phone. It's my picture. Nobody's ever seen it. Nobody will see it. Y'all post every day. I be saying people, y'all just post all day. Y'all just post y'all like posting, post. You have to post. I don't. To me, it just comes off as selfish. We just all about ourselves, all about us, self-congratulatory. Black people. we don't want to see black people really doing good. We just want to see you doing well enough, but not better than me. Blacks hold other blacks down, and it's the truth. We can point the finger at the white guy. We can point the finger at that person. What they say, when you point your finger, you got three pointing back or four. You got them all. Yeah, they're all pointing. See, thumbs, fingers, they're all pointing back. We point all these fingers and we shoot ourselves, bro, right in the foot. We beef with each other. We argue over stuff. Like they can make Nikki and all of them can make more money together. Meg, they can all make more money together. But nope, what they do? Tear each other down, expose each other's lies and secrets. Because that's what we do. I want to look better than you. And we don't want to do the thing where we want to do the thing where we get helped out. Like we extend somebody reach up to us, reach down, we reach and we get pulled up. But we don't want to reach down and extend the arm down for the next person to come up. Nah, we go. Well, I don't want you coming up here with me. That's how. See, I don't want to hear it. I'm so wrong, right? Then why are we all the way down here on the totem pole? Everybody else is doing better. Everybody gets the concept of working together except blacks. I'm gonna keep preaching this until who am I? I'm not no influencer. Ain't nobody listening to me. But if I was, this is what I'll be saying. Like if you have a voice and people are listening to it, you need to say something that matters. Instead of, I'm promoting my next show. You know what I'm saying? No, say something that matters, bro. Nobody wants to say anything. Everybody's PC. Don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. These guys need to keep their hands off these women. Nobody want to say anything. Y'all don't want to be honest that the black image is being feminized. Black men, y'all don't want to talk about that. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And how much that damages us as a whole. We're watching it. But no, let's not talk about that. That's not PC. I wish better for blacks, but it's never going to come. We always going to do the same thing. It is what it is, right? So, and that's sad because we're such amazing people, but they've learned to divide and conquer us. They divided and conquered us. They have divided and conquered us in the things that we go after and the things that we care about. It's so materialistic sometimes. It's like, y'all missed the point. I digress. I'm gonna switch it up real quick before I get into a couple other things. The Commanders hires. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of Dan Quinn. I'm not a fan of Cliff Kingsbury, and I'm not a fan of whoever the other person is. Who are these people? I'm not knocking Dan Quinn. He is a pretty good coach. Legion of Boom. Took Atlanta to the championship. With those accolades alone, I should be happy. But I'm not. I wanted somebody innovative. Young. Still with some experience, though, but Dan Quinn. I mean, if the whole point was to steal somebody from the Cowboys to weaken them, well, there you go. You did your job. But Dan Quinn. And that's so, man. Caleb Williams. I want y'all to be real with me. Is this kid what they say he is. Is he? Is he truly like Patrick Mahomes? Y'all the ones that keep screaming Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. Is he the guy that y'all say he is? Because I'm not sold on not starting Sam Howell again. I feel like if you want to come, but you trade, if you want to, you trade that 2-second pick. You try to get you 4 picks for the draft. You go get you some two linemen, or maybe some in the free agency. You get you 2 linemen. You'll get you a DB. You'll get you a safety, and you groom this young guy, Sam Howell, because the kid can play. When the boy has time to throw the ball, he is a good player. But you're asking a kid in his first year to get behind a line, and he only gets a second and a half to even step back and look at the field. How can you even judge him? And what's the difference? What you going to do differently for Caleb Williams? So is Caleb Williams more athletic? That's why you want him, so he can run away from the guys and shake and bake and do all that and throw a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking the kid. He's from here. Great. Good for him. But we've seen kids from here, Haskins, not do a damn thing. No offense. Rest in peace. Damn. Just thought about that. He passed away. So I'm just like, I'm not sold on Sam Howell's not the quarterback of this team. I like this guy. He was tough. He got hit in the face. He got punched in the mouth. And he kept getting up. And he kept coming back. And at one point, he was leading the league in the most passing yards. So for all the crap he was doing, he was handling business. But like the pocket collapsing, he's constantly in pressure. And he's in his first year. He's doing the best he can. Yeah, that's all it takes now is just 1 year and see promise from a guy, but nah, we're gonna go get maybe I get if Caleb Williams is who y'all think he is. Because anybody can play a certain style. Yeah, I play like Kobe Bryant. Doesn't mean I'm as good as Kobe Bryant. Like my style is like Michael Jordan. I fade away. I do all that. Doesn't mean I'm Michael Jordan. So yeah, while they're saying his style is like Patrick Mahomes, doesn't mean it's going to translate to Patrick Mahomes because nobody even knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to be Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes may not even know that he really was going to be this damn good. So to sit there and put all this pressure on this kid to say that he's going to be like Patrick Mahomes is bullcrap to me. So I'm just saying, we'll see what the Redskins do, man. I mean, I've been talking to a lot of different fans over the last few weeks, and I just tell you, man, like we hired Ken Kingsbury because he was Caleb Williams, not as OC, but he worked with him while he was in USC or something. And I mean, did that work out well for Kyler Murray playing with his OC from college? No. Didn't they have like a falling out? Didn't Kyler Murray like tell him to chill the F down on the sideline? It was caught by the cameras. See, like it's almost like having kids. Too many of y'all want to be friends with your kids. You can't because there's a different respect that friends have for each other than kids do for their parents. We talk to each other differently. So here you are telling this kid all these years, y'all friends, and then he tell you to shut the F up And you like, what? You said what? Now you ready to punch him in the face. Y'all friends. See, that's why you have to have a line. You're not going to cross this line. I tell my kids all the time, I love you very much. But we're not friends. I'm friendly. We're not friends. I have to raise you. We ain't buddies. When you grown, we could be friends. We're not friends right now. No. There needs to be a separation and a respect. And when you tell a kid, no offense, that's why white kids always were spazzing, because their parents always want to be friends with them. And then white kids, okay, how I talk to my friend? F you, Derek. All right. You remember that. And while I'm speaking on kids, I be saying how some of these people deal with their children. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to deal with your kids. It is, everybody have a bad day. Like, sit down, stupid. I get it. But I want to say this to the moms. Moms, stop punching your sons. Stop punching them in the chest. Stop hitting them in their face. Stop doing that. That does not make your son tougher. That does not make him stronger. That doesn't do anything but hurt him. Stop punching your sons, ladies. If you want to get through to your son, you better figure out another way. If he's hard-headed, make him sit on the wall like he's sitting on the wall with his arms out. Make him do push-ups. Take his phone. Take something from him. Make him have to earn something back. But stop punching your sons in the chest. Stop hitting your kids in the face. I keep saying that. And it's like, why are you hitting this child in the face? Why are you punching this kid in the chest? Poor kid all crying. It's like you punching your son in the chest. Why? Times has changed, people. You didn't realize that at the time. You don't have to beat. I mean, there's a way to discipline. Sometimes, you got give it a little us. But like some of the stuff I've been seeing lately is getting out of hand, man. And why are y'all recording everything? Y'all want to go to jail. It's like y'all record yourself doing all the worst stuff and then put it online. I just heard a guy got arrested for posting a video of him driving 150 miles somewhere. He got 70 miles in like 15 minutes or something, bro. He posted that online. They went locked his ass, arrested him or something. I don't know if he locked him up, but they went and arrested him for driving such and such. He gave him all these charges. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all want to be seen. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to be seen. Y'all the be seen generation. I don't want to be seen. John Cena. You can't see me. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. Stop looking. Stop looking at me right now. I don't want to be seen. Like, I be chilling, bro. I don't be like people be wanting to be all. Everybody's not gonna be famous. Not everybody can be on a movie star or what's these people called? Influencers. Not everybody can be that. Not everybody can be a rapper. Y'all trying. Like, golly, y'all don't have no other ambition. Nothing. No one be a firefighter. No. Lawyer, doctor, priest. I mean, damn. A scientist, geologist. I mean, a farmer, a barber. Golly, a cook, chef, a diver, a synchronized swimmer, something. But it's just like everybody just want to do I want to be a dancer. I want to be a basketball player. I want to play some type of sports. I want to rap. I want to trap. we need to get into these communities and we need to talk to these young black men. We need to talk to these young black women, these young minorities, not just black. We need to talk to them. We need to talk to them. Entertainment is entertainment, kids. Life is different. In life, when you shoot somebody, when you do something that's wrong, there is consequence. In the movie, they go home after all of this. You really will go to jail. You really won't see your family again. You really won't have the freedoms of the small things that you like to do. Oh, you like to smoke in the morning? Well, you won't be able to do that no more. Oh, you like to have sex? None of that. Oh, you like to eat cereal in the middle? No more of that. You got to think. We not teaching them to think. Shannon Sharp says something tremendous. He says, we listen to respond, not to understand. We just listen and react. We don't really listen to what people are saying. We need to listen. We're losing our youth. And are we not? No, I almost flipped my whole tray of funnel. Some kind of fell off, but I can live with a little bit falling. Long as the rest of this fell on the laptop, so we'll big elbows, bro. God dang. Oh yeah, you can see it right here on the YouTube, Joe. But the screen's wider. That's what I need to get this off now. It's blowing up. Yeah. All right. But yeah, man. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I just feel like we're failing. We are, yeah. We're not putting we're not putting our collective minds together to make this better. We're just staying to ourselves, and it's like us against the world. Instead of it being us against the world, it's like me, us, my little family. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we need to like start trusting one another. Stop trying to get over on one another because we can do more together. Yeah. I digress. I keep you know what? You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I need to call my daughter anyway. Oh, before I let y'all go, I have, let's see, a one. Oh, the really good one I gotta talk to y'all about. The one about women want to be assaulted to an extent. Oh, that's a good one. I can't wait. Let me get to that. But that's gonna be the last thing I close out on. I do want to say I'm sorry to hear about this stuff that's going on with Wendy Williams. I never really was a fan of Wendy Williams. Not really what I never was a fan of Wendy Williams, but I never want to hear that somebody's going through all the things that she's going through. So I am going to look into this documentary. I'm gonna find out where it is. I'm gonna try to check it out, see what's going on. I'll try to report back and do some reaction to it or whatever. But I'm sorry to hear that about Wendy Williams, and I hope that because remember Mark, little Mark from Bowie we saw he was like dating her. It was so random. Like of all the people, little twin Mark was dating Wendy Williams. That's crazy. I remember when Rob put him up on the wall for talking to Brittany. I'll be talking about girl. My bad, bro. My bad. So yeah, I hope she's well, and I'm gonna be looking into that. I was talking to a lady earlier about distractions while you're driving, and she was talking about like they got to talk to text, and I was like, people be texting, cause a lot of accidents because it was an accident, and it looked like basically that the person was probably texting, and the person in front of them hit their brakes, and they ran right in the back of them. And she's like, well, yeah, they got the talk to text feature now, and I'm like, listen, we don't need no distractions, period, while we're driving. Anything that causes you to look away, bing, like a bing, and it makes you look at the screen, it's a distraction. We already can't drive looking straight ahead. Stop with the distractions, guys. You got to stop trying to text while you're driving. We got to stay focused. I know I'm guilty of it sometimes too, but a lot of times I try not to. I try to wait till I park or something, Sometimes you can't help yourself. Or I do the thing where I'm looking for music and stuff. Like we got to stop with the distractions, man. I'm seeing way too many accidents. We're just trying to get home. I don't know about you. I'm just trying to get home. I'm just trying to see the kids. I'm not trying to die for this. Speaking of kids, I need to text A's mother. Okay. I'm gonna scoop her up tomorrow evening. She'll spend the night with dad. Gotta love being a parent. But yeah, we gotta cut the distractions. I just want everybody to make it home, man. I've been seeing too many accidents, cars flipped all over. Um, I seen a motorcycle crushed up the other day. I mean, a couple of weeks ago. I'm just praying the person made it okay, because that's what the bike looked like. So I was watching. Let me before. Oh, I was watching Tubi. Did you know that Tubi actually has good movies? I couldn't believe it. I watched one called the the Marriage Pass. Hold up, there's another one. Wait, the Marriage Pass. I'm gonna do a reaction to it. I'm not gonna spoil it here. I'm telling you now that you need to watch the Marriage Pass on Tubi. The ending, it is sick. The Good Wife. Is that the one with the husband was the preacher who had a mistress and had a baby? They both had the baby the same day. Hold up. I don't think that's it. Wait. They had the baby the same day, and she named it the same name as the baby. And that joint, the ending, oh, they got to set it off on here. Every time I see set it off, it just makes me think of Janae. That was her favorite movie. Every time that movie used to pop up, she would watch that movie. I've seen that movie so many times, it literally makes no sense. So if she's out there, hope you're doing good, cuz. The other one's called Please. I had fallen asleep on this, but I woke up. I didn't fall like I turned it on to go to sleep. But then when I woke up, the lady did she was screaming about cutting the guy. She cut the guy's stuff off. And she was like, yeah, cut yours off too. She was going, I don't know. It was wild, but it's called Please. So definitely, did I give y'all the name of the other one? I know I did. At least two of those. Forget the Please. The first two, those are really good. I'm trying to tell you. The endings are sick. I'm gonna do 2 reaction videos. It'll be coming out by the end of the week for that. About to wrap this up. Gotta say this about Vin Diesel, and then I gotta say what I gotta say about these ladies, and I'm out. Vin Diesel. I was watching Fast X on accident because I fall asleep and then the movie just be on. And so while I was up, I was looking at it for a second. I seen it, when it came out, and I didn't like it when I saw it. I didn't understand the whole Jason Momoa thing. I thought he was acting like he was dressed like a genie, acting like Prince. I don't know what was going on with him. It was weird. It was weird. Like Joker. I don't know. He's weird. Jared Leto's Joker at that. You know what I'm saying? Just real weird. I wasn't a fan of the movie. But when I wake up at a point where Vin Diesel, first of all, he's trying to still be sexy. How old is Vin Diesel? It's not like Vin Diesel aged like The Rock. Like Vin Diesel aged, The Rock still is all cut and ripped. Like Vin Diesel has a fat, right here. It's like kind of hanging there. He looks older. He's 56. He looks 56. He looks 66, actually. And it's a scene he was talking to. Remember, he had the Brazilian chick who died, her sister. And he's talking to her with this deep voice and and he's trying to be all sexy. And I'm like, isn't this girl like 35 years younger than you? This is not like, you gotta know, read the room, Vin Diesel. You're not the hot, sexy guy that people thought you were back in the day, guy. Those days are over. You're not him. Oh, it was so annoying watching him trying to be all sexy. And then, I got stood up for this. When the big scene at the end, with him and Jason Momoa and them fighting, and everybody they shooting in the car, they got the girl, he shooting at all this stuff. And Vin Diesel, the stuff that Vin Diesel does in these movies don't even make sense. We just need to just have it cross over with the Avengers. Fast X verse the Avengers. Like, I don't, what, bruh. So, they're shooting at Vin Diesel. Everybody else is taking cover. Vin Diesel, we got to take no cover. He's good. None of the bullets are coming near him. He's good. He ends up, his car is flipped on the side. So he does something, he starts the car. Remember, they're shooting at him. He just fixing the car up. Starts the car. Breaks off whatever this pole is. Sticks it in the car, onto the gas, into the wheel, and turns it so that the wheels will turn on the side. Will turn to a certain side. He then catches a gun from the white guy who plays Jack Reacher on Amazon now. Threw him his gun. He says, "I'm listening now." Vin Diesel catches the gun with one hand. While the other hand, he goes, grabs the bottom of the car and like lifts it. Like his back is pressing so hard that it's making a dent in the roof. Lifts the car with one. Lift the car with one hand. Pulls it up. Car, because the wheels are turned. Spins. Tail whips. Smashes the guy into the car. I don't like Vin Diesel. I don't like him. I don't like Vin Diesel. I don't like Vin Diesel. Did you hear me? I just don't like him. Like, then I accidentally turned on Triple X, the return of it. I turned it off. Alexander K. Bruh, the joke started off with him coming down like a jungle on skis, jumping off the trees and doing it. I turned it. Oh, what happened to the Chronicles already? The first one, like, I love that. Fast 1, Fast 2, maybe up to Fast 5 when The Rock came in. You know, I don't like this guy. Can somebody tell him he's not sexy? Why does he think he's so sexy? Yeah, you got a cool voice. But you got an old ass face now. You got a tequila drinking, Sylvester sipping, cigar puffing face now. Like, if you don't get this old ass man out of here, get out of here. Sorry. Oh my goddamn nerves thinking he's sexy. You ain't sexy. Those days are over. And last but not least, I'm getting warm. Ladies, my wording might be wrong, but you're going to understand my meaning. Women want to be assaulted, but to an extent. Did you hear me? Did I miss you? Women, you like, oh, what are you talking about? Women want to be assaulted to an extent. You don't get me? Y'all think I'm lying? Okay. So, A lot of you ladies like to be hemmed up. I ain't say about me. That's not my thing. I ain't hemming nothing. But a lot of you women, y'all like to be choked up a little bit. Your man grab you by your face. Some of y'all think that's sexy. I don't know if it's come from TV, toxic relationships, watching that growing up, the Jerry Springers, the Maury's, whatever, all this stuff, all these years. But that's not good, even though it can be sexy. If you're role playing, cool. Oh, girl. But like, if your relationship is, you know, there's like this physicality, there's this, he grabbing you up, he put you on the wall, and you know, y'all argue, but then y'all make this passionate, aggressive love later and all that stuff. That is that leaves the lines to be blurred. That makes sense. Because who's to say where it stops? One day he's choking you on the wall. Yeah, girl, you heard. Oh, man. Next time might be choke slam up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You might even like that. Oh, that's a little extra, baby, but I like that. Then one day he just come in there and punch you. He hitting you. That opens doors. Sometimes when you just crack Pandora's box, man, you don't want to. You shouldn't. You know, I think I always say people do what you allow, so I allow nothing. People will do what you allow. If you allow somebody to hit you, even if it's in a way like just something like he just choking you and he pinning you up on the wall and he getting in your face and y'all throwing punches on it. Once it starts getting, it's going to get there at some point because it's just going to keep escalating. Yeah, get what I'm saying? So y'all, some of y'all, because I'll talk to you and I'll ask, I ask questions, and y'all will say, you know, like y'all like to be, some of y'all like to be a little roughed up, or you'll say you don't, like, oh, I like a nice guy, this and that, and then you get around them, and then something happens, and then you know they're like egging you on to kind of like get at them. It's like, oh, you want me to like. When I was 21, I'm 33 now, so please be chill. I was 21. I was dating a 30-year-old Ethiopian named Suliana. Suliana had a terrible drinking problem. And honestly, at least from like 3 years ago when I had last spoken to her, just reaching out to see how she was doing, she told me that she actually drinks a lot more now. I was like, oh God, let me get off the phone with you now. When I was 21, you know, I dated her or whatever. And she liked to argue every single night. And this ain't, she would just create an argument every night. This isn't nothing that got violent, but she just wanted to create a argument every night so she could have makeup sex. That was it. That was her whole point. Her whole that was the whole reason of being mad. And it's like, I'm not dating somebody like I can't. You don't want to date nobody like that. That they get off on arguments and physical. Get away from that's toxic. I'm sorry. We gotta get back to good relationships and communication and not being swayed by the entertainment that we watch on Zeus. I know what y'all be watching on, watching all them wild shows and stuff and trying to beat each other up. I just seen so many videos of women. I seen a girl getting beat up in the shower. She was just in there trying to take a shower. The chicks just rushed her, beat her up in the. I just seen chicks beating each other up in a restaurant. Like, what is wrong with what's wrong with y'all? We used to be the guys that was ridiculous. Men running around here beating up people and acting all crazy. Now it's the chicks. I don't get it. But I have noticed that y'all can sit there and fake. Yeah, you lying. Don't sit, you can lie. Listen, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. Okay? I know. I done seen it. Y'all like it. It's okay. See, y'all want a little bit of a physicality, a little aggression without like really getting beat up. Y'all just kind of want a little, oh, oh. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't want like, hey, that's too far. I just wanted a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want all that. But y'all want a little bit of grab it. Girl, you keep talking to me like that. Who you talking to? Your thighs get to shake. Give me. Y'all see, y'all are toxic. God damn it, y'all toxic. They get locked up. No. Keep your hands to yourself is the message I'm trying to say. Okay? You want to hit your girl? You want to hit her? Hit her from the back. Hey. All right, I'm just playing. But if you want to hit your girl, I suggest one of these. Yeah, right here. We go old school, baby. A good old pillow fight. Smack. I mean, slap her so good that if it was in slow motion, it would be like her face would be all jiggling and stuff. Yeah, that's what y'all should do. Smack over a pillow. Stop punching your girl. Stop choking her up. And then listen. And when you're choking the woman, right? When we're getting into the business of when it's appropriate to choke her, guys, you're not supposed to really choke her. Okay, maybe a little pressure. Yeah, you're supposed to really just be your veins popping out your hand. She did like, guys, a little pressure, just a little, just so she know you there. Got to teach these fools how to do everything. With that being said, I got to go. Peace.